I just don't see a lot of them, and to have the vocalization and all that was just unbelievable. That was cool. If that doesn't drive you mad, I don't know what will out here. That's...
We are game seekers. Our name says it all. We have years of experience in the outdoors and love to share our experiences with others. There isn't a day that goes by that we don't eat, sleep, and breathe the outdoors.
Sorry, folks. He surprised me. He was laying down. I didn't think he would. I thought I might kill him in here. He's a nice buck. I hope I hit him. He looked like he had trouble going. I could just slip past his tree here, and he was bedded 20 yards. And right as I was reaching out for the GoPro, he snapped his head at me, and I just clicked safety off and shot into him. I think I hit him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's down. Got him. Beauty. Sorry, buddy. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
It has been said that when people hear the word hunter, they often picture someone out in the wild, gun in hand, looking to bag their next trophy. But that's not the whole story. Not by a long shot.
Thank the Lord, man. These things are so incredible.
True hunters are not just about the chase or the kill. They're about respect, balance, and conservation.
He's beautiful. That's a really beautiful buck. It's a gorgeous one, man. I feel so joyed, so blessed to have these opportunities, to get these days. It's what we dream about as deer hunters, a day just like this. This is the dream.
Imagine a hunter up before dawn, not just to track a deer, but to observe and understand the intricate dance of nature. They're the ones who notice when the birds aren't singing, when the streams are running low, when the forest is eerily quiet. They're the ones who see subtle signs of habitat in distress. Hunters are often the first to notice when something's off. They're the ones who raise the alarm when a species is dwindling. When a forest is dying, when a river is polluted, they're not just out there for the thrill of the hunt. They're out there because they care about the wild and all its inhabitants. And it's not just about noticing, it's about taking action. Hunters are some of the most passionate conservationists you'll ever meet. They work tirelessly to ensure that wildlife has a quality habitat, a safe place to raise their young. They plant trees, clean up rivers, and fight against deforestation. They lobby for stricter regulations, for the protection of endangered species, for the preservation of our wild spaces. So next time you hear the word hunter, don't just think of the kill. Think of the early mornings spent in silent observation, the tireless efforts to preserve and protect, the deep respect for the balance of nature, because that's what true hunting is all about.
Dude, you dropped him. We've been sitting for what? We've been sitting for what? 10 minutes. And we just... I'm a little in shock. This is the second time in my life I've ever gone bear hunting. We picked a spot because acorns just started dropping. Do you think you got that on film?
I think I forgot to hit the record button.
Oh boy. That is incredible. This is the craziest thing. I've walked up to a lot of deer. This is like a completely different thing. What the heck? That is so wild. You gotta be kidding.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Catch him!
The role of hunters extends beyond the wilderness. They're also pillars of their community. They contribute in ways that often go unnoticed, but are nonetheless vital. Hunters fund the significant portion of wildlife conservation efforts. This money goes directly towards maintaining and improving habitats, funding research, and supporting local wildlife agencies. Hunters also donate their time and resources. They organize cleanup drives, educational programs, and community events. They share their knowledge and passion with others, inspiring the next generation to care about and protect the natural world. They're not just taking from the land, they're giving back in every way they can. But despite all these contributions, hunters face constant challenges. There's a growing push in the legislature to limit hunting opportunities, to restrict access to public land, to impose stricter regulations. These changes don't just affect hunters, they affect everyone who enjoys interacting with wildlife. When hunting opportunities are limited, it reduces the funding available for conservation efforts. When access to public lands is restricted, it hampers our ability to monitor and manage wildlife populations. When regulations become too strict, it discourages people from taking up hunting, leading to a decline in the number of conservationists. So it's not just about preserving the tradition of hunting. It's about preserving our natural world for everyone to enjoy. It's about ensuring that our children and their children can experience the thrill of seeing a deer in the wild, or hearing the call of a loon across the lake, of feeling the quiet peace of a forest at dawn. That's why hunters fight, not just for their right to hunt, but for the right of everyone to enjoy and interact with our incredible wildlife. Hunters and anti-hunters may stand on opposite sides of the debate, but at the end of the day, we're all humans facing a world where wildlife increasingly grapples with habitat loss. So where do we go from here? How do we bridge the gap between hunters and those who oppose hunting? It starts with conversation, with understanding, and with respect. We need to create a space where both sides can come together, share their perspectives, and find common ground. We need to show that hunters are not the enemy of wildlife, but some of its most passionate protectors. We need to demonstrate the vital role that hunting plays in conservation, in community building, and in preserving our natural heritage. We need to highlight the ways in which hunters give back, not just to the land, but to their communities. We also need to listen. We need to hear the concern of those who oppose hunting, to understand their perspectives, and to address their fears. We need to find ways to ensure that hunting is done responsibly, ethically, and with the utmost respect for the balance of nature. And we need to work together, because whether you're a hunter or not, we all share a love for the wild. We all want to see our forests thrive, our rivers run clean, and our wildlife flourish. We all want to ensure that the future generations can experience the wonder and beauty of our natural world. So let's put aside our differences and focus on what unites us. Let's work together to preserve and cherish our wild spaces, to protect this incredible planet we call home.